talk, it they walk up and down.
Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God.
So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, in our Kwana, a caro to Toma, good about Pedaso, Ula, when I bench, Kankangan once and Nadobre, Utra, Mimam watching Ghana for. Kwaino, Tashi Manya Bestona, Tashre, Ushre, Ongo, Sona Lenungu Yali Ashago, Ishalafia, Ya Kafanga Mamam Bilolo Ndaire, Wailuma, Ata Numare, Washi, Ye Wona, Jenjerem Bawaji, Anne Miri Miri, Hilagi He, Usamat the Kenya, una good morning.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning. Yeah, good, yeah.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning. Yeah. Good
morning, Ordinary President. GCON, double doctor, double ambassador, 9-star comrade, Ezu Gere 1, Ozi Chin Chin, Osu 1, senior advocate of the masses.
Hambalambe.
Ulululu.
Hambalambe.
Ulululu.
Balambe.
Ulululu.
Lazy man, wake up. Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, leave that bed. Lazy uncle, you still lie down. Take your life, do better thing. No lie down for one place, they wait for manna to fall from heaven. No. My brothers, my sisters, if when I look time now, I go see time don't they give us signal to do it in signal, make we van, not they go. And today will be Friday. Now anti-corruption /
whistleblowing day.
Anti-corruption /
whistleblowing day.
All the corrupt people now, they go begin the purge. The ones where Bella go begin the pain, go pain. The ones where they support corruption, them too, they go begin the fear. And the ones where they plan to enter into corruption, go begin they discouraged. And are the main reason why we dedicate Friday to anti-corruption / whistleblowing bidder, so that people go carry the message across weekend. The message go there your head. That's in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By the time you wake up on Monday, the thing don't germinate for your head. Anywhere where you see corruption, the thing go the smell for your nose. You know, go on make it near you. Nigeria go better by the grace of God.
Amen.
My brothers, my sisters, if I look down and I see the time done, they give us signal to do it in signal, make we continue to the van. They go. We go start with update first of all. Akaramakala, any update?
Yes, my ordinary president. Those one time where some the police officers where they carry cry come talk say they dismiss them
unlawfully
them from Nasarawa state. Talk of say
yes.
They talk say they from
no make I refresh your memory. Where are the police officers them dey?
Studio, sir.
They don't reinstate una, they never reinstate una. They never reinstate us, sir. Okay, cool down. Make una sit down. Now, I don't know where, because you know join police because you be so tribe. You know join police because you belong to so religion. But something go come happen. Some of them no even they duty that day. According to the report where I get. But because something happened, and the man where then they allege say, then they accuse say na him commit this offense, he they walk out up and down freely, nobody detain him. Now innocent, they assume say they innocent until the end of the investigation. People we assume say then they innocent, most especially those ones who know they duty that day. In case when I don't forget, make a refresh on our memory. But instead of me to borrow person mouth chop onions, I don't know whether na garlic they prefer. Make one of them take 3 minutes, make it summarize Why then dismiss them? Just because they belong to a particular tribe, and somebody from that tribe do something, when then they accuse and say, "Now he do this thing." Now these people won't be say because they be the same tribe with this person. Now so water carry them, will enter River Kaduna. Make una hear from them. Take the microphone near your mouth, compose yourself, introduce yourself and other officers. Make we hear with Team B. Your 3 minutes. Don't start now.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning, ma.
Good morning, Nigerian.
Yes, ma.
My name is Asebe Bako from Nasarawa State.
Mm-hmm.
That time this accident happened, I'm on duty post. During when I closed for duty, as I came for station, the transfer they make, I'm in the Benue State Command. I came to check the daily order that maybe they released the transfer. Later on, as I went there, the DPO agreed the DPO. I'm on my way to going back home. The DPO now called me and I should come back. As I come, I tell the CRO that they should detain me. I say, what happened? They say they don't know. They send this thing letter from above. I say, what happened? Now they should tell me because you are like my father as a DPO. The man said that he don't know anything, the DPO. Now they detain me. The following day, they carry me to State Sadi. As they went there to ask me that I'm a member of Alaikyo. I say, I'm not a member of Baba Alaikyo. They say, I'm not Igomba tribe. I say, I'm Igomba tribe. How can I deny my tribe? Because I'm Igomba tribe, I will suffer something where that I didn't know. I'm suffering. I said, I'm not the member of Baba like you. That's the reason they called me that day. As they recorded my statement, I told them that I'm not a member of Baba like you since that day they detained us, since that 2013 still, 2000, and as we intervened the matter before they release us 2016. Up to now, they say our hand no day.
How many people don't die for inside detention?
One.
One don't die for inside detention.
One
don't blind.
Yes, he's still there in prison now. They never release him. As they say, you should write before you carry us to State City, to first headquarters. They say we should write before. You write it. Up to now, they said they need our room trial. They believe the room trial. Later on, they said they need legal advice because they say our hand is not there. They declare us our hand is not there. Up to now, they never return us back to our work.
Madam, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sit down. When I hear the Baba, I like you where we they talk. They walk up and down. The Baba, I like you where we they talk. They walk up and down. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at them and sister time done, they give us signal to do it in signal, make we continue to the van. They go. Make we call the first PRO, make we hear. Waiting, they get to talk about these people matter. Will they call the first PRO? We just hope network will cooperate with us. Okay, good. Hallelujah.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, sir. The first PRO.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning, sir. You did live for radio on Human Rights Radio 101.1. The name of the program now, Brekete Family. You did comfortable to talk to me, Abi? You won't compose yourself, make you call back with government money?
No, let us talk. I said,
okay, with my own money, Abi?
My personal money.
No problem, sir. Yes, sir. First PRO, sir.
Yes, sir.
You get one matter where don't take for inside bucket where we soak them.
Oh, okay.
But it be like say, say when you soak clothes for inside bucket and it too tay, maybe it don't come tay, so tay it have come to tay. You go see say if you no quick change the water, one day ordinary water where you put go begin the smell.
Yes, sir.
This clothes where we soak for water, it don't they smell. You remember those police officers where then dismissed unlawfully from Nasarawa State Command? The ones when we say after Baba like you, they are alleged say Baba like you and in gang, then attack officers. not be only police, DSS, other officers and men of the that belong to the security cycle, where they kill them.
Yes.
Now, you get some officers when we say they can't identify them because now the same tribe them be, now Alakio tribe them be. Now be the only offense where they fit hang up on their head because they belong to the same tribe with Baba Alakio.
Yes.
Now they carry them, take their complaint, their statement, detain them from that 2013. Now when I intervened 2016, now they release them.
Yes.
Now, my own not be only to release. If police discover, say, yes, then they guilty. Make them make them take the right action. I know they try to stop police from doing what is right.
Yes, sir.
But even the police, from the preliminary report where we get, police don't talk, say these people no get hand for inside this matter. Yet, then they suffer. One don't die for inside detention. One don't blind now for detention. These other ones, they walk up and down. Nothing to show for it. Their children, they suffer. Them too, they suffer. All the dependents we then get for them head, all of them, they suffer. Waiting police get to do about this matter. I don't write 3 different times. They talk, say the letter waka.
Okay, thank you, Honorary President, and thank you for the opportunity. I think this matter, since the Brekete family, you don't write to give them and they don't come to the police. I think the best thing is for us to look at what has been done within that period and now, because this is the first time I will be hearing this on radio.
Okay,
I'm aware of the matter as the police officer when this incident happened, but I have not have any opportunity to go into the matter as you are telling me now. So we will go into the matter. Let them come this morning.
How many o'clock then go come meet you for office?
Let them come 10 o'clock.
10
So that
o'clock.
we'll finish our morning meeting. Then we can now be able to
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, First PRO.
Thank you so much, Honorary President.
As the spokesperson of the Nigerian police all over Nigeria, make you take advantage now, make you talk to Nigerians and even foreigners waiting for Nigeria, which message you get for everybody.
Thank you so much, Honorary President. First of all, we want to encourage Nigerians so that we continue to live in peace. Let us see ourselves as our brother's keeper. The police as an agent of government to ensure internal security, we are doing our best. But much more is needed from us, and equally we too expect much more from the public to continue to cooperate with police personnel, because say as things be, if public no support us, we no go do much. So we want to continue to count on their support, and we want them to know, say, police not their friend, police not their own, and police, we are part of the society. So all this will help us so that anything happen between them and police, even if they feel, say, the police man never do what they expect, make their report to the DPO or make their report to us, and this will now help us to get to where we're expecting society to be in terms of security. Then make them know also, say, if people want to march or protest or do anything, they get the right under the law, but make not be the one we will never begin damage other people's property or cause problem for other people. Where our rights stop, that is where other people won't begin. If we begin to obey the law, then it will reduce fraud and the public. So that is the advice I have.
Thank you. First PRO, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because of the partnership with it between the Nigerian police and the Human Rights Radio and by extension Brekete family, I go make a request. Now request to na beg, I won't beg. Make una come up with make una pay Dambata, Professor Dambata courtesy visit.
Yes, sir.
For NCC. Make them give una short code number.
Yes, sir.
We go there dedicated to Nigerian police. And then make una summon all the heads of all the chief executives of all the telecommunication companies for Nigeria, like MTN, Airtel, Glo, Intel, all of them. Make una summon them for security meeting. Now, for inside that security meeting, una go like each network to give una one brief number. Like as you did for America, if you dial 911, whether you get credit, you no get credit, you go get them sharp, 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 and somebody go attend to you. Nigeria don't reach that level when we say we go get that kind of brief number. Brief number when we say Nigerians fit call when they get emergency for them hand. I should say, if that kind of number they available, the kind of information una go they get, before some people go misbehave, una go down, clip them wings from even as then they plan them, because informants go full everywhere. Now suggestion.
Thank you so much, Honorary President. But I want to let you know and the public, through you, Honorary President, that we done the work on that for long. And in the last 2 weeks, the NCC, because IG don't direct DIG in charge of ICT and operation to meet with the NCC, and they don't do plenty meeting. And the NCC don't write back, they're ready to give us that number. And in the next few months, people will see how the thing will begin work with other service provider. But I want to draw our mind back. You know, when I did PRO for FCT Command, that 122 where you see, 112 where you see, so now police own, now police data. Even that time, it's not good to mention our service provider because of issue of advert. But Glow don't hook up that time for FCT Police Command on 122. We be say if you call 122 through Glow, not free. We were waiting for other service provider to hook up before things begin to happen the way it happened before.
First,
so that government can take over the number of 122. So if anybody call 122 now, Honorary President, sorry sir, if anybody call 122 now, you go access police, you go access civil service and other. But our own IGP, to send the MNI, don't directly make Department of Operation and Department of ICT under the DIG Operation and ICT. They work out, and very soon public will see the new one with police.
Thank you. First BRO, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any telecommunication company will no agree cooperate with una. Make una withdraw una police security from their organization. Make them see lack of cooperation they cause.
We go find other way. Make we talk to them. Make we no withdraw. Make you know they say we expose their.
No be exposure. They no agree cooperate for national security. Una no go agree cooperate for their personal security. Simple.
No, they will cooperate, Honorary President.
You know they talk on their behalf.
I'm not their PRO, but we know every organization waiting for Nigeria
okay.
under the law.
Give them 1 month. This is the month of November. Before the end of November, make all of them cooperate, or else another action go there for ground. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much,
yes, sir.
President.
They no go leave their various countries, come here, come they make money. Something will go improve national security. They go come, they do one kind of amanganga. You know, go work. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Make una clap for first PRO. May God continue to bless you, sir. May you never suffer waist pain. May you never experience power failure on duty. Thank you. My brothers, my sisters, 10 o'clock, Akarawakala, you go give them transport. Then that is Elder. Collect microphone. Elder, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Madam.
Because of waiting these people don't pass through,
yes,
I know trust me them go alone.
Yes, sir.
Because if they go now, you understand?
Yes, sir.
So they no go, you no go do harm for anybody. You understand? Person see your beer, all the gray hair, you know, say you don't see 99, 100, no be anything. So now you go with them, you go ensure, say, you protect them and ensure, say, they get justice. If they find them guilty, true, we come out our hand. We know they support bad thing.
Yes,
they carry their cross. Jeje. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. My brothers, my sisters, if I look down and I say, time done, they give us signal to do it in signal, make we continue to they go. Yes, ICPC Shele Boku for studio, and then come plenty, but now one person name I get here, Rashidat Okodua. Now she be the ICPC commissioner and spokesperson. Make we appreciate them. They come to respond to that matter where I talk about Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading Company. The money where they thief for that place, the money where they still they thief, and how they thief am. How report reach ICPC. How 2 people for ICPC sit down on top of the report. How 1 person now even destroy the report. So they come today, make them talk them own side of the story, and in the process they go cross-examine me. They go ask me a question. The only thing way make I prepare their mind. The only thing where I not go tell them now the source of my information, but I go give them facts. I go give them documents. I go give them more evidence. In fact, some of the things where I've been no talk the other day, because of the sensitive nature of the matter, today I go vomit them out. Make we appreciate the ICPC commissioner and Oga Madam, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Hembe lembe.
Oh, lo.
I greet you now, all my people. Good morning.
Did they work? Did they hear you? Yes, ma'am. I don't know waiting carry una come. I just assume say waiting I talk now, nine carry una come. But I don't know whether other things follow and even handcuff follow. But the team we say we go finish program before we handcuff me. Madam, introduce yourself. Tell us who you be. Waiting ICPC don't do before. Waiting that they plan to do. Why they even establish ICPC. And then you go come tell us waiting carry una come this early morning, because waiting go make somebody like you wake up this early morning. Now be say fire done there somewhere. Madam, over to you. Make we encourage them.
Thank you. My brother, before I even start to talk, make I appreciate you first.
Thank you, ma'am.
Because not be everybody, if everybody where they this country, they do the thing where they do. Number 1, say they fight for common man. Number 2, you carry this anti-corruption put for your head. Today, Friday, now be anti-corruption and whistleblowing day. That be say, you don't even need to make you don't do them before President Buhari come with him change. So now be say, now you carry this problem. If everybody carry them the way you carry them, I think say Nigeria for done better by now. So we thank you. Nigeria, thank you. Ordinary Ahmed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Because as they do this radio, everybody they do this program, everybody they listen to this program. They know say corruption not good. Now I can't talk waiting ICPC they do. We don't dey ground though since 2000. Now 2000 government do that law. Obasanjo just sign them. Say now June 13, 2000. Say corrupt practices and other related offenses act. That be the law where put ICPC for ground gidigba. That ICPC going to reach ground September 2000. What do they do? Now 3 main things government say make we they do against corruption. Number 1, now be enforcement. That be say we go carry complaint. We make an account they make complaint for ICPC. We go come look that complaint. After we look and well say this person guilty, we carry and go court. When they reach court, not be we they decide though how many years the person go spend in there, which kind of punishment they go give the person. We know they decide that one. Now that one now be for the judge. But we go do the work. Carry the person go prison. Now be the number 1 work we will they do. Number 2 work, they say make they go look, put eye inside government office. How then they take do the work with them they do self? Because sometimes now person now the way you they do the work, now they allow all this nyama corruption make it happen. For example, person where no shutting, no locking door. He just close them, he no lock them, he go sleep. Thief no go work hard now before he open door enter. So when we enter, when we reach a government office, we go to see the thing what they do. Say, now one person, now they approve something. Now that same person, now they pay money. Some work, they're supposed to separate. We go tell them, say, you're not supposed to be doing this kind of thing. Now they allow corruption. That one we they call them system study. That be number 2 work. Now to prevent corruption. The number 3 work, now be this kind of thing where we they do now, where ordinary Ahmed decided help us to do. Now be public sensitization, education. Maybe they tell ourselves, say, corruption bad though, for you and me. Because every little thing where people they do we're not good. Now be corruption. Where then they take our money, do any nonsense, or would they use influence to do things. We know they follow due process. Now it be corruption. And all of that, they affect all Nigerians. So the third work, now it be public education. So I don't tell you enforcement, prevention, and public education. Now it be the work we do. And for all this work, we don't do plenty for Nigeria. We don't do plenty. As if they read paper regularly, go they see say, as we say, he don't carry person go court today. I think 2 weeks ago, I'm not 2 weeks, like last week, when we talk say, we don't cover say they chop 9.8 billion naira for ASO savings, you know. Say they chop that money. Say we
Madam, repeat how much they thief.
We not talk say they thief am.
Okay, how much they chop?
Na government money where they not give to government.
How much?
9.8 billion.
Hey!
They not chop. They say they not chop am, but they don't agree with us. Say they go return the money. Newspaper.
Madam Rashida,
house for us to.
Madam Rashida to go do a MNI. I know say you enjoy your flow, but my brothers, my sisters, you get one Hausa proverb. Even though I know they hear Hausa well, but people when they hear Hausa, if I not talk and well, make una translate and well. They say, "Na chiga, bendokaba, baya fita de parao hanunse." That is, I enter kitchen, I see meat, I see soup, I see pot. I even know say na kanda dey on top and na towel dey under. But no be meat if they meat. E no go fit exonerate thief. Wait, first of all, this money no be them own. First of all, second of all, they not thief this money, but the money dey their hand. Third of all, they are ready to return the money. Madam Rashida Okodwa is MNI is very polite and civil and diplomatic. My brothers, my sisters, if you see Kunu, you see Brukutu. You not go call Kunu Brukutu now, and you not go call Brukutu Kunu. If she dey fear to mention say the thief money, ordinary president, I tell you, the thief money. When are they talking? You get one money where Central Bank of Nigeria give ASO. In the name of rescuing ASO. Nine be rescuing now. When Union Homes nosedive, ASO acquire them. I don't know what I don't understand. This kind you day, then they give you one big man, they give you allowance, 20,000, 30,000 for food. You can't go carry some orphans where they live down the street, about 10 of them. That you can't carry one Sunday, you go greet that big man. He say, hey, my dear, how are you? He say, fine, sir. This other small 10 children, he say, nah, orphans, so orphans. Now, you know, say before, 20, 30,000 naira then give you. One day, they won't come give you that monthly money for pay. They can't give you 150,000 naira. What do you mean? It means say now for you to accommodate waiting the extra load where you carry. In fact, I get the slip, I get the transaction evidence. How then give them 8 billion naira. May them use them, may they offset the liabilities will come with Union Homes. As we dey talk now, many civil servants, senior civil servants, some don't develop high blood pressure. Some get heart disease because of the money we hook for Union Homes. Also loans and savings. You remember Akaramakala when I send you to go investigate the matter. Collect microphone, make you tell the whole world what them do, how them behave. Upon say me, I understand the secret. I say, look, Makuna no allow me open mouth. If I open mouth, poto go sweet to drink. Now, Akaramakala tell us.
My ordinary president, this now, when we reach there, upon say they know say, you know, just they talk, if you know they get your fact, Now
I
they
get-
talk say
I tell them, say, make you tell them the date,
yes.
the serial number of the transaction from between Central Bank and
That's
ASO.
so.
The time where the money drop, the 8 billion naira, where they give them in tranches.
My ordinary president, they still deny say they never acquire union homes. And not them.
Hey! Who appoint the MD?
Nah, so.
Who they control union homes?
Nah, so.
Who they decide what thing they happen
Nah,
for?
so. My ordinary president, we discover say the money instead where they go use and offset
They share them amongst themselves.
The ones where go use and buy property, take buy property. Now it make CBN never release the remaining balance of 8 billion. Because now 16 billion now they won't give them, they take offset all the
Central Bank. Go and look, say the first batch of 8 billion where
Which
they
one
give
you
them,
do?
they no take them do anything, no accountability, no good report. Now it makes Central Bank of Nigeria say, tell us how you spend the other money first. Make we know whether we go get reason to give una also loans and savings. But madam, continue.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting you.
Make I continue. You
So
see,
una discover say what money? No.
no. We discover say that government money did their hand.
Where,
They don't give government.
which people?
ASO savings and loans.
ASO savings and loans. How much be the money?
9.8 billion.
Almost 10 billion naira.
Wait. But we no talk say then tifam. We no fit say person steal money or tifam unless that person reach court and judge say na.
Yes, it's
But
true.
this money, now government money where you know the time when government they sell houses, government property, now that money reach their hand. Between 2010 and 2014, they not give government this money back. They can't hold the money. So when we can't find out, now we say return this money to government.
Are they ready to return the
They
money?
are ready to return. They are ready to
Return now. Nigeria don't suit me now. Nigeria kwenu. Nigeria sumunu Nigeria kwenu. Big men go begin run out of this country now. Oh, shejemu. Allah shejemu. Hey, continue.
So, my brother, I thank you very much. Don't talk say the thing will carry me come. Make I talk him.
No, talk about other discoveries we will do.
I go come to that one. Make I talk about this thing because the thing they hook me for mind. Thank you very much because now you give us this opportunity. Maybe we can't talk our own this morning. We call you, say, may we come. If you say, make we not come. The thing where you talk before, say, then bring petition come ICPC about Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading PLC. And ICPC people sit down on top of the petition.
Two people for ICPC.
Two people.
One testify, say yes, the report day. For una Oga office, now the confession happen. For una Oga office, now the confession happen. Okay. Oga say where the petition where they write from this report where they carry come from this person. One person talk say so person now destroy the. And I get the only thing we say when I not go see the person, but the person go narrate story from the beginning to the end. Okay. You no go mention the name.
Make I talk. Make I continue to talk. The thing be say, if person no sure, koro like this say, person do something. Maybe they take time or they talk him. May I tell you the one way we know say it happen for our office. We receive petition. Petition it not be even one self. Now 4, and I go explain the 4 for you people for this same company. The first one. We then date April 12 this year. We receive them, I think, around May or so. But they date April 12. The person that one just mentioned say then they complain about corruption or mismanagement of funds where the MD of this NBET, this Nigerian Bulk Electricity, when in they do. And now only 2 pages that petition be. You know, talk say attachment day. Now that 2-page petition, our Oga pass to the investigators and make them they look. As then they look another petition come through email. That petition say, the writer say audit in NBET, that same company. Say these people say they don't do audit and plenty things where they do there now the bad things so they can't list the things about 2 pages. Then join put for that email. We get them, but no signature, nobody sign them. They just say they are whistleblowers. The first one self where they bring the 2-page one, where they bring, then sign, but name not there. The only name where they be concerned stakeholders in Nigerian power sector. That one no matter. If it not put your name, we go still check the complaint. So 9B2. Another one come 3rd of July. Now email that one too still follow come. That one say in they talk about corruption about this woman, and that one the person will write him. You know put in it, but in talk saying they work for inside that company.
How many pages?
The woman, huh?
How many pages with that one?
No, now only one page like this.
Okay.
No, but that one carry two attachments: a payment voucher and the appointment letter for the MD sent by email. So that 3rd petition will come by email. If they talk say the MDO chop money when it's not so, and not he pay for mortgage for 6 years when you're not supposed to pay for mortgage.
And her tenure going to finish in the next 2 years and plus.
So the person put petition, I put the appointment letter, then put the payment voucher for that thing, which will help us when we do our work. That one put, but no name did that one too. Then the 4th petition where we get for this matter, that one just come September 28th recently. Even we recently.
How many pages?
That one about 4 or 5 pages. No, about just about maybe 10 in all, if I remember correctly. That one now Muslim media one NGO waiting then Muslim Media Watch Group now send that petition. Now they say they call and say now report or the investigation what they don't do for this matter of NBET. Now then they forward to our office. So now all of these things where we not get the one where they attach 75 pages, but as then they collect evidence from the office, as then they investigate, we collect plenty documents where we keep, and all of the documents where we collect, they still there intact.
Thank you, ma. They come now. Sorry, ma. Make we appreciate her. Now, make we now imagine say other spokespersons of other government ministries, departments, and agencies, they as eloquent as this woman. We forget problem. Her talk is self-explanatory. And this woman not be just anyhow citizen of this country. Anybody we don't reach, may them give an MNI. Now, person way, no president go fit sit down, shake hand with them. Every president around the world, when you see person where they introduce with MNI, he must stand up, shake hand. Now, madam, make I educate you small about that embed. The woman with the MD of that place, she don't terrorize almost everybody. If una send una men to go do investigation, but may them not carry out the investigation within the premises, may them isolate people, make you hear. This now organization will get legal department. For that legal department, 2 people get PhD in law. 3 people get masters in law. This same organization carry $1.5 million to give 2 law firms for legal advice. Waiting they want to advise them whether to comply with BPP Act or not. Now the only advice where they need be that. Whether to comply or not to comply, now they come out $1.5 million give to law firms. This same organization every month, I don't know whether this month they go different because I don't blow whistle. Every single month we pass, them and 2 other companies, then they thief 2 billion naira over invoicing. Like madam, as ICPC day, they be una get canteen. And una they calculate the number of people we chop food before una go pay the contractors so una give the canteen. Now I won't give you, because my level is very low. Now I make they give you low example. Now it can't be say, na 200 people chop food throughout the month. And each plate of food now 1,000 naira. How much you go pay at the end of the month? Madam, answer me for microphone.
200,000.
Why you can't be like, say, them pour you water? Now, this person can't write 800,000 naira give you. You know, say, una staff no pass 120. You can't give room for 80 visitors will come. Where una maybe they come see you, you say carry them go canteen. This one, you now you give room to that 80 people. If not be so, una staff no pass 120. But they give 800. Madam, they carry the paper, come give you. Because you they benefit from the deal. You they okay am every month. Over invoicing of 2 billion naira. And we hear say the woman get backing for presidential villa. We never identify who be the godfather or be godmother which she get for villa. But somebody they share that money with her for villa. Which day be that? After I blow the first whistle, the second whistle, she go they brag for inside the premises, say, waiting vice president go fit do. Say vice president has limitations. Say then they carry her go meet President Muhammadu Buhari to give her protection. That now by the way. But this woman, if you see the armed policemen, which they carry worker for that premises, everybody is traumatized and intimidated. This same woman carry police, arrest one of her staff, will be lawyer. They carry the staff, go detain. From office, waiting be the thing where she alleged, say the staff shout for her. Una don't know. I go give una evidence. This same organization, he get $50 billion where she done for account for 3 banks. You know how much this money na fixed deposit for those 3 banks. You know how much then they pay interest? 0.02% interest. Now then they pay. If na her papa money, she go allow me then give her 0.02% interest on $50 billion. Now when somebody come join the organization, this person a person of high integrity. The contour say, this cannot happen. How can they be under? Now at that time, when alarm raised, 90 banks by themselves come they offer. This one bank right say they go give 5%. This one, yes. After all these years, now we never recoup the money where these banks don't chop before. Nobody is talking about it. He got one time where President Jonathan traveled to Europe to go seek for assistance. He carried $1 billion, come back to Nigeria. They give him that loan for 5 years. I don't forget the percentage. I dey rush enter studio, but my documents there for my office. I they go bring them now. That $1 billion, where they carry the money come, the money stay. And we they pay interest in hundreds of millions of naira every month, where would they pay back? Yet they don't do anything. Now when they come to say, this money day, what you go do with them? Now that time, now President Jonathan decides, say, Mbet, may they give them $350 million. May they carry $650 million dollars, give NMPC. Now how they share that money with that? Madam, I get evidence. But now, everybody, they ready to hear some things? Yes. Una, they ready? Yes. Chairman, carry microphone, enter that dark room. Give microphone to one man. I be 4 people ready there. But the short one amongst them, now you go give the microphone.
Wait, before the man talk, the petition when I don't
Sorry,
talk, say na
yes.
when I say na 4, I be the ones who then write directly to ICP. We can't get 2 more petitions. I be copy you, not be our. They not address them.
They just copy you now.
Copy us.
Just to put you in the know.
Yes. They write that petition to Minister of Power, Works and Housing. They talk about waiting. This person they do to them. So those ones they were signed. I don't go reveal the people's name for here.
Yes,
but those are all the documents that came regarding this matter.
Ma, do you know that embed, if you calculate everybody way there for that company, now 47 then they in number. Ordinary intercom of 47 people, You know how much they spent? 350 million naira. Intercom. Oh. You know, say if I finish with MBET, the next place where they go na NMPC. Them too, I get their file like this. After I go, we go clean Nigeria up. Yes, the one of my coded people, please, no introduce yourself. I want you to take your time. Nobody is going to interrupt you. Tell us 50% of what you know and keep 50%. In case we go to court, we release the remaining 50%. Over to you.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Nigerians. I'm happy to be here this morning with my colleagues. Actually, we came to say thank you to Brekete family. We did not ask them to do what they are doing for MBET, but Ordinary President will agree with us that when you talk of the factors of production, you talk of the land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. For a couple of days now or weeks, there's been issue about NBET talking about the capital. We felt this morning that Ordinary President should beam a searchlight on the labor aspect of NBET. Before we talk of what happened in ICPC, it was one of us that decided to go to ICPC to follow up on their invitation to shed light on what was happening in NBET. Neither the report was forthcoming, nor was anybody being prosecuted. The person met with the acting chairman, and along the line, he met with the head of the Department of Special Duty, in which other members of the team were invited. Among them was Babangida, and one Sunday, and other two people that I've forgotten their names. When we started the discussion, they asked, what was your mission here? And I told them that I came to follow up on their investigation. And the question was, what was your interest? I said, well, my interest has to do with my salary. Because my salary has been stopped since December 22nd, 2018. And what was the cause of stoppage of my salary and other emolument? Sometimes in March 2017, payment voucher was presented for payment for legal advisory service to Azinge and ILEX. When internal audit reviewed the document, it was full of infractions. It did not go down well with the MD. The unit formed an opinion that such payments should not be made.
How much is the money involved?
It was 30 million naira to advise whether MBET, the power purchase agreement we do sign with generating companies, should be subjected to BPP Act or not. Meanwhile, as at that time, NBET had already signed about 15 power purchase agreements, and they passed through the BPP Act without any stress. Yet, they wanted to disburse 30 million naira. It was a serious issue that even took us to the ministry. And both the finance department and the internal audit explained their roles and what they have observed in that payment. And the ministry directed that the payments will not be made.
Who will not meet for ministry as we go?
It was the permanent secretary.
Waiting the permanent secretary talk.
Permanent secretary said the money should not be paid.
Make we appreciate the permanent secretary. Continue.
Now, the MD insisted. The audit said they cannot pass the voucher. The MD eventually engaged with the chief finance officer that he should go ahead and pay.
By name who?
The chief finance officer?
Yes, sir.
His name is Waziri Bintube. he asked Waziri Bin Tube to go ahead and make the payment without the audit stamp. And the chief finance officer drew attention to the fact that it will be a gross violation of financial regulation for him to honor payment without audit stamp and signature. And that was the commencement of another fight between the MD and the chief finance officer. To cut the story short.
No, don't cut any story short.
The money was eventually paid.
The money was eventually paid.
The 30 million was paid.
It was paid.
It was paid.
Okay.
When the money was paid, the next thing was that, before the money was paid, MD insisted to go and report both the head of finance and the head of internal audit to the Accountant General of the Federation.
And I hear say the Accountant General, now colleagues, now former colleagues them be with this woman, the MD, what's her name?
Marilyn
Amobi.
That was what the MD told us.
Now colleagues them be for this bank we don't fold.
Yes. Continental
Merchant Bank. So now colleagues them be.
Yes.
The relationship no be from today.
Yes.
She and the Accountant General of the Federation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I now told the MD that the intervention of the Accountant General of the Federation was not required. The document we are trying to interpret at NBET was the Bureau of Public Procurement Act. And as such, she should seek audience with the Bureau of Public Procurement Commission as to whether what the internal audit was saying was right or not. I, for one, I drew the MD's attention to the fact that in the past, when similar procurement was done,
during the time of who?
During the time of the pioneer MD of NBET,
Rumu.
Mr. Rumundaka Wonodi. I would like to mention what the procurement was.
Why?
Because one thing you should know is that even this conversation now may hand me another query in the office.
That's the way they grant no they fear to fall.
No problem, sir.
Mm.
This procurement I'm talking about was not properly procured. And eventually, we dragged ourselves to the Federal Executive Council in 2013.
How much was involved?
It was $1.5 million US.
1.5 million US dollars. And you queried it?
It was queried.
Mm.
And in fairness to the board of that time.
Who was the chairman then?
It was Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Mm.
They took the matter up to the Federal Executive Council, and we eventually got a retrospective approval. It was after that approval that internal audit passed the payment voucher for payment.
From the villa?
Nobody was humiliated. Nobody was punished. That was the first example we gave her.
Mm.
The second example was about 430-something million naira to procure Enterprise Business System, EBS. The procurement too ran foul of the BPP Act. In fact, the contractor had already mobilized to site. The contractor had signed some contract with other people. When the payment for the first tranche came to internal audit and it was queried. When it was queried, what made us to query it? It was because it was wrongly classified. Rather than for the transaction to be classified as either goods or consultancy, it was put under works. And just sincerely, when we queried it, it became an issue also in the office. Because one thing you should know is that in the approving threshold for procurement, you have the chief executive officer. Then you have the head of the department and the chief executive officer as a parastatal tenders board. Then the next stage is the ministerial tenders board. Then the last approving body is the Federal Executive Council. And each of these levels have their own threshold. Because
that
of
is
the wrong classification.
The limit of money they can approve.
Yes.
Mm.
Because of the wrong classification, this particular transaction terminated at the Ministerial Tenders Board. Whereas, if it had been properly classified, it ought to have gone to Federal Executive Council table. The transaction was queried, and the next thing was a management meeting was summoned, and we wrote BPP. to clarify whether what the internal audit position was correct or not. And the feedback from the BPP was that internal audit was correct. And that was how the contract was terminated.
Okay, hold on there. You remember the $1.5 million payment to law firms?
Yes.
Which law firm and which law firm? And why didn't they pay them $1.5 million?
Ordinary President, you are trying to put words in my mouth.
Yes.
Because I told you that I didn't want to mention, and that was even the transaction that dragged us to Federal Executive Council in 2013. That was the same transaction.
Okay.
That
Good.
dragged us to Federal Executive Council. And I applaud the Federal Executive Council and the board then, and even the MD. I applaud him. Because even with all
we
this,
appreciate all of them.
even at all this, I was not punished. And nothing happened.
How much it cost to do relocation and intercom?
My ordinary president, why don't you just allow me to complete this story first?
Oh, yeah, complete.
Because already I've been seriously traumatized. My memory has reduced. Now, when she now said she must go to the Accountant General, we said, you don't have to go to the Accountant General, but rather seek audience with BPP. But she refused. She came back from the Accountant General and started telling us that Accountant General said he doesn't see reason why we should not make that payment. And before then, internal audit had queried transaction for using government money to buy alcohol. The MD came back to say that the Accountant General said we can pay such money. And we told her that why don't you ask the Accountant General to put it into writing for you? There was no response. Once the MD came on board, before I continue this story, they tried to lure me with money. There was a particular Friday in 2016. The MD asked some of us to go and lodge in Hilton Hotel and carry out official engagement. And because
in Hilton Hotel, where? Lagos?
Hilton Hotel in Abuja.
And una no get house for Abuja here?
And we reside in Abuja.
You live in Abuja?
We live in Abuja. Our office is in Abuja. We work in Abuja.
And she asked you to go to Transcorp Hilton to lodge?
For official engagement.
Oh.
Some of us, because we have never slept in Hilton Hotel before, we quickly run home and pack our things and checked into the hotel. And we occupy various rooms. By 7 p.m., I summoned my colleagues. I asked them, what are we doing in this hotel? They said, we are here to do official assignment. I asked them, was there any policy that backed us up? Then they started looking. I said, well, we have entered one chance. One chance in the sense that there was no policy that empowers us to lodge in an hotel in Abuja when we work in Abuja and we reside in Abuja. I picked my laptop that night and I sent email to the MD. I said, MD, we have erroneously checked into Hilton Hotel. And because of our stupidity for not informing you that it was not right, we are going to check out tomorrow and we are going to bear the cost of the night. In fairness to the MD, the MD said if there was error, she should be the one to bear the cost. But I told her,
let's appreciate the MD for that one.
She shouldn't be the one to bear the cost. To cut the story short on that one also, we checked out the following morning. And in fact, that day we were checking out, I personally, I didn't have enough money to pay for that night. It was a colleague that borrowed me money to pay 171,000 naira for that night.
For one night?
For one night. 171,000 naira. And you will have spent like 4 days if you had decided to stay back. So we went back to the office and we completed the assignment. When we got back to the office on Monday, the MD called us and said, why did we pay the money from our pocket? We said, we have to pay because it was our stupidity to have checked into Hilton Hotel. He said she was going to give query as insubordination. And the question we asked was, is there an instant circular that says you must take gratification? She said no. Then there's no point for query. That's number one inducement. Another inducement was when this legal advisory service for 30 million was going on. I, for one, I got to my table on that Monday morning, and I met a memo where I would have benefited 310,000 naira to go to University of Benin to go and count the number of students being used by Unibank Consultancy Service for the monitoring of a project in Edo. I picked the paper. I went to the MD. I said, MD, thank you so much for this offer. I love this 310,000 naira. If you give me from your pocket, I will prostrate for you and thank you. However, we have a contract with Unibank. There are deliverables. If they choose to use my mother or my father to do the job, it's none of our business. Our business is, do they deliver the deliverables or not? And besides, at my level, I don't see why I should travel to Unibank to go and be counting students. If we must count students, we have junior staff, we have corpers that can do that. So please, I won't be able to make it. The MD said, oh, she didn't think it that way. Okay, just don't worry, just go. It was like that. At about 2 o'clock, I got to my table again. I met another memo. The same 300,000 naira for different mission. What was the mission? We should go and inspect the turbine they were to install in that same Edo. I said, is there something going on in Edo or what?
They are just trying to get you out of the office to do other things. My thinking, my insinuations.
I didn't know. I said, is there anything going on in Edo? I talked to people again, went to the MD. I said, MD, you say we should go and inspect a turbine. This turbine you are talking about, I've never seen turbine in my life. That's number one. Number two, occasions that I had opportunity to buy cars, I can only see car physically. What is contained inside? I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's the checklist of what we are going to inspect when we get there? I said, Madam, I'm sorry, I won't be able to be part of it. The other 3 colleagues, they collected money. Some 310,000, 280,000, they collected the money. They traveled out, they came back, and that was the end of the money. Me, I did not collect the money. I refused. I said I should rather die poor rather than to hit government money. And besides, before this administration, I've been standing firmly to make sure that I had value to NBET and to Nigeria. Why should I be part of that? But when this legal advisory now became a thorough deadline, they made the payment, and the next thing was we saw a letter from Actor General's office dated 5th of June 2017 requesting to come and inspect our self-accounting status. This self-accounting status, we have been enjoying it as far back as 2012. I told the chief finance officer, I said, look, this is a way of getting us out of the system. But let's wait. Let them come and do their inspection. Let us see their report. Maybe they will say the certificate we had before, we don't have it before. Or the competency we had before is no more there. By the following day, rather than for the office of the Accountant General of the Federation to come and carry out the inspection and even choose to write indictment to us, they posted people to come and take over our job.
From the office of the Accountant General
of the Federation.
To come and take over your various offices and jobs.
Internal auditor and the head of finance in NBET, which is against financial regulation. Today, both the internal audit of NBET and the head of finance in NBET are being occupied by the office of the Accountant General of the Federation. And I hear say as they did there, then they collect salary from the office of the Accountant General under IPPIS, and then they collect salary from NBET. President, I wouldn't know whether they are collecting salary from office of the Accountant General of the Federation. And me, I hear that.
If the matter reach court, we release the remaining 50%, but we could give him water make he drink. Meanwhile, while they give him water make he recompose himself, he get our partners consultant. I connect microphone make we know because the man they travel.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Yes, morning.
Today, we want to launch the beginning of the windows where Brekete Family Sites and Services Housing Estate don't open for subscribers to pay their infrastructure so that we can start construction in the site. And we come to studio today with our partners. We've been done talking before, say, we know they just do this program like, say, or like the way other people, they do them. We don't take time, plan them. We say we even get into strategic alliance with our partners, the bankers, will be Heritage Bank. And the reason why they can't join us, we say, as we begin the work, we know, say, get us construction financing day, na different thing altogether. And we need people who go work with us, where we say, even if along the line we get small problem or the flow, no there as we expect them, they go give us backup. Then therefore, studio, I go like make them introduce themselves and tell us why they can't join us for this project.
They go start from the smallest one to the big one. Nine big pass them, but nine small pass for office. Your name,
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning,
My name
sir.
is Edison Okoro from Heritage Bank.
which department?
I'll be manager for the central area.
Take microphone here.
I'm the manager for the branch with the central area near the National Mosque.
Thank you.
Good morning, Brekete family.
Morning, sir.
My name is Daniel Oniko, the regional head, Abuja.
Regional head, Abuja. Now,
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Ordinary Amen Musa. My name is George Okwobo. I be the directorate head for Abuja and North.
thank you. Make una tell us about this partnership between Heritage Bank and Brekete Family Sites and Services, the Smart City.
Okay. Good morning, Ordinary President. Once
And
again.
make I tell una wetin make I even accept una as Ike as you go carry una come the consultant Ike. Now because una as he say una approach they different from all the other banks we been they use. Like GT we been they use. Their own target number one. Now how much money they go make from us? And they don't make money. But how much more money they go make, even though they promise this date. But one thing where I don't know whether na consultant I tell you now to talk that in Abi, now una a bank policy now make them. Una talk say una no come for the money we go give una. When I want add value to Brekete Family Sites and Services so that the smart city will become a reality. As when I check our correspondence with European Union, the money they want take support us as grant and other support. Una talk say una own be say una go there with us. If as the project start, even if money break down for the road, una get chunk of money wey una keep for ground, wey una go take support to make sure say as we start the project, no one day where the project go stop. Now him make una win my heart. Make we appreciate them. And because una be Heritage Bank, una can inherit my heart. Continue.
Thank you, Ordinary President. Don't be consultant Ike, say make we talk like that. As you talk, now so you be.
Okay.
Heritage Bank, now bank where they support the real sector. If you check, we get a lot of businesses in the agri sector where we don't support. And we they do them so that we go to help our country, Nigeria, to create more jobs. Because the past, there's a lot of dependence on oil. So government is
Diversifying now.
Diversifying the economy. And Heritage, they support projects in agro sector, in power sector, and in real sector, even in construction. So while Heritage decide to partner with Brekete Families Sites and Services Housing, now to help Brekete Sites and Services Housing to provide affordable housing to the poor and the less privileged. So because we see them say Brekete, they help small people. So now we can't draw our hearts, say make we support, be part of this project so that the small ordinary man will get house for.
Thank you. Make we hear from the regional manager.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning, sir.
Like my colleague don't talk here, Heritage Bank, actually, we establish and to actually give meaning to people in terms of businesses. and all that. And the way we do our own business is different from what other banks does as deposit mobilization and all that. We they try improve people's businesses. We've done a lot of businesses around Nigeria in terms of industrialization and all that. So this project is a wonderful project. When we say this, because I don't bring Come Heritage Bank, and we are very much interested in it because we've been on real estate development, even in Abuja.
When I don't create account for infrastructure,
yes,
account don't do now.
We have a special project unit
Okay.
that takes care of projects, financing, and all that. So
Thank you.
Engineer Ike too knows that we are actually capable to continue the project.
Make we hear from the Oga Pata Pata.
Okay, thank you.
Your name na
the family, George.
And now you be the
Directorate head for
Okay.
Abuja and North.
okay.
Yeah, just like my other colleagues don't mention, it is much more than that. Our honor to create value to the ordinary person for Nigeria and the ordinary man where they out there, where they work or whatever. And for this project, we don't also create special account for the collection of whichever infrastructure fee we need to be paid for this project. And we'll already deal with you now to ensure that at the end of the day, we will get the best out of this.
Now, if in the course of this project, as money they come in, they come in, at a point, money no can be plenty to enable us finish most of the infrastructure, the heavy projects. Waiting una go fit do for us.
What we will do at that point is to identify and create a bridge finance where we go to meet at some common points where the project will continue.
That is to give us money to
Yes.
complete the project.
Yeah, now
Make
the
una
bridge
appreciate them, I beg. I bet una carry personal account opening form.
Yes.
Give me, I want open account with una personally.
Okay. Thank you.
Consultant Ike,
Ordinary President,
give me the form.
I want to thank you very well, and I want to thank Heritage Bank. The truth is, I no go want borrow money from them. We don't start with them. We no go take their money because we also they look for how we go take great value for our subscribers. We go leave that on our money. It go there for standby. We no go use and work
Just in case.
because we know say no be for free. So the profit where we will go. Maybe the money we're not going to look to gain on top of our hand. Now we don't already plan, say, we go give them back to our subscribers. We won't take advantage.
We give them discount.
Discount. Because see, some people will not understand. When they ask, say, how I buy land for 500,000, I they pay infrastructure 2 million. They know the check, say there is no estate where they get proper planning for development, where that same land, they're less than 4 or 5 million. But because we tell them the truth from day one, say, hey, we no go play while you're on top. The money for land, if na 500,000, na may be. The one for infrastructure, if na 2 million, when it be. Where we say, if we take them, you go fit hold us to term. We go fit calculate, say, we talk, say we go do road. We talk, say we go do water. We talk, say we go do electricity. Whether we do them, if we no do them, you go check whether that money where you pay truly go into that purpose. Now we also arrange them, say we no go they collect them anyhow. We go collect them with special account where we say the project team with the Heritage Bank don't agree with us.
They go monitor them.
The money, they go monitor them. Nobody go fit touch them for anything except for the payment for the infrastructure. And as it be now, like say if you get 2-bedroom, your infrastructure living normally in about 2.7 million naira. But if you pay within the first window where we create, will be 3 months, you go save 800,000 naira. It means say you go to pay about 1.9 million. If you can't add waiting you buy the land from, you see say the value of the land don't come for your hand. You know even reach 3 million naira. But if you no pay within that season, where with that window where we don't create, you go pay the whole money. The same thing in 3-bedroom. If you pay within the 3 months window, we don't start from November 1st, as we don't create them, you go end January 31st.
You have 1 minute to
You
round
have
up.
1 million naira. And for 3...
I have 1 minute to say 1 million naira.
No, I say if you pay within the 3 months window, you have 1 million naira.
Okay.
As waiting with they give you back as discount. For 4-bedroom, if you pay within the same 3 months, you have 1.4 million naira. And assuming you don't even have 100% to pay, you fit also pay 50%. You go still gain very big amount of money. If you no get 50% to pay, you fit also pay 25%.
Thank you. Give us the account number. 1 minute.
I don't
don't
want to
finish.
give them on air because, make I use the time, I don't want to give them on air because it'll be for everybody to pay. We only want to collect the money from subscribers. If you be person where they look for how to subscribe also, if you no get plan to pay infrastructure levy, make we develop the place, make it valuable to us, make you no pay, make you no subscribe, I beg you.
Thank you.
Anybody will want pay or will be subscriber, you can download the details on our website, www.breketefamilysmartcity.com. You can also visit our office. And if you be member, you will know they receive message from us. Send us message. We go update your account, and then we go to send you a message on how
Thank
you go
you.
pay.
Thank you. You and your heritage people, make una they go. Make una bring the account opening form for me. Thank you very much. Escort your people. My brothers, my sisters, we don't come back from the break. Make we continue. But the way this man they go, if I give a chance, we go talk from January to December. Now me go ask him question now, he go to answer me. You don't drink water? You don't drink water? Talk to the microphone.
Okay.
You don't drink water? No, I will sign it later. Thank you.
I've taken adequate water.
You have taken adequate water?
Yes, sir.
Inadequate, sir. Now, my brother, now me go ask you a question now, because I don't want to make you release all the information, but I go just ask you about 3 to 4 questions, make you just answer, make we hold the line.
Then,
sir, you and ICPC go work together, even though the presidency don't they work with you already, and those your 3 other colleagues were they there with you. Now,
sir, other president, sir.
Yes.
Sorry for the interruption. Why don't you just allow me 2 minutes to just conclude, then you ask me.
Okay, 2 minutes, then I will go begin. We'll begin.
Thank you, sir.
With the answer question and answer session.
Okay, sir. So my salary was stopped on the effective 22nd December 2017, on the ground that I wrote petition to the minister, and the minister did not consider the petition.
Which minister?
Minister of Power, Works and Housing. The MD stopped my salary because the petition I wrote on the 13th of June 2017 was not attended to by the Honorable Minister. So I picked my pen, I sent a memo back to the MD to let her know that I was not the minister and I don't have control over the minister. And if I've written petition on you, you are supposed to be placed on suspension and what have you. And there's no law in this country that says you should suspend someone's salary. The only thing you have in the law is to suspend the staff. And when you suspend the staff, such a staff will be on interdiction. He or she will be taking 50% of his or her salary. Or you sack a staff. There's no law in this country. We say someone will work, but will not get salary because the person has written petition. In fairness to the ministry wrote her, that is the MD, in January, to rescind her position and to let her know that he has no power to suspend my salary.
I even see one letter where PAMSEC write to her asking her to channel her energy in to produce more light for Nigerians rather than using the negative energy to witch hunt people.
Well, sir, I'm not aware of that letter, sir.
I see him. I get him.
Okay, sir.
I will give you now.
But I'm aware that they wrote the MD like 3 times. Eventually, they set up a ministerial committee to look at NBET staff matter. The committee concluded their assignment as far back as March 2018. They conveyed their report to the MD to pay my salary. Up to this morning, sir, Honorary President, I've not gotten my salary for about 11 months now. 1, for stopping corruption. 2, for writing petition, and nobody has ever come to my rescue. This same woman has dragged us to the regulator, that's Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission. They did not do anything. The office of the Auditor General of the Federation is aware of this problem. They could not do anything. The ministry have written severally. Nothing happened to the MD. The office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation is aware of this problem. My salary was not paid and nothing was done. In fact, the last question I asked a very senior government official was that if I had been the one that stole government money since December, will I be allowed till October before I'm arrested? Now, let me go back to the ICPC. Because of my own personal interest on my salary, I approached the acting chairman. And I was impressed with the hospitality offer extended to me.
By the acting chairman. Let's appreciate the acting chairman, ICPC.
Though I told the acting chairman that me, from what I've seen, from my detention in DSS up to ICPC, I had no confidence in them, but I still had to come for clarification. And the man listened to me for like 1 hour.
That is Dr. Musa Usman Abubakar, right?
Yes, sir. Eventually, the head of the Special Duty Department was invited. And this man was saying, after all, you are not the petitioner.
The head of Special Duties
Department.
When they talk, say, after all, you are not the petitioner. What is your interest?
What is your interest? I said, Oga, you knew I was not the petitioner when you invited me and 5 other colleagues to come and meet you. And if you are choosing not to honor the invitation, if you had disrespected the institution, you'll have gotten us arrested. You must say, hey, go and bring your own personal petition. I said, I will never do that in my life. I'd rather pack my things and go back and leave Abuja for you. When he saw the way I was talking, he now said, okay, calm down.
In the presence of the acting chairman?
Yes.
Okay.
Then we moved to his office. In his office, there was one man with him, sitting with him. I don't know that man's name. Along the line, Babangida came to join us. And the head of the Special Duty Department was now asking Babangida, where is the report of NBET matter? Babangida said, with due respect, sir, I didn't know how to come and tell you. Lamba SS has removed all the statements written by NBET staff, and they could not progress. And
what will be the name of the person who destroy the evidence? Where they inside the petition?
Lamba.
Eh?
SS Lamba.
SS Lamba.
Yes. Now, the head of the department now asked Mr. Babangida, is this the right place to say this type of things? And he apologized.
That is, God press him out, he come out word where he no supposed come out word before they realize them.
Yes. They now appeal. And also, they said, hey, in your statement, you wrote about Olorun Shogo or Motor Shop for 2 billion naira. That when they interrogated your MD, she said that over-invoicing has been happening before she came into office. I said, that is fantastic. Why don't you just lock me up and go and bring other people to join me? They said, no, they don't work like that. I should go. That's okay. It is fine.
So the MD, according to the man, what be his name?
Who?
Yeah?
Whose name?
The person, the man who for in office.
That is S. Ali.
S. Ali.
Yes.
S. Ali come talk say when they interrogate the woman.
Yes.
That's Mrs. Marilyn Amobi.
Yes.
According to him,
yes.
She talks say this over invoicing even don't they happen even before she assumed office.
Yes.
And he never did enough reason for ICPC to take action.
Yes.
Now they tell you maybe to justify say after all maybe she started
yes.
She come meet him and she continue with the status quo.
Yes.
Continue.
The second excuse, sir. They said while they were taking the MD statement at about 2 o'clock, someone brought phone to her to remind her that Mr. President has been waiting for her since 12 o'clock. And I asked them, how is it possible on the heart that Mr. President will be waiting for someone? They said, it's true. This woman was beating their imagination.
Who talks so?
That is S. Ali. Now, I'm shocked that ICPC can come here to debunk all this.
They did not come to debunk. Okay. Point of correction.
Okay, sir.
They did not come to debunk.
Okay, sir.
They have come to shed more light on the matter.
Okay. So
now you are proving to them that this other story, this other aspect of the story that was not told to them, now you are re-emphasizing it to them for them to go back and call Lamba and Babangida and S. Ali, may them sit them down, may they reproduce all this evidences where them purge out of the documents where them give them.
And up to this morning, sir, in addition to my salary that was stopped, the MD stopped my health insurance. I was denied leave in 2017 for raising all this query. I've applied for leave this 2018. I was denied, whereas other staff have been enjoying their leave.
And they go work every day?
I've been going to work every day. Even when the MD wrote petition on us to the Department of State Services, DSS, they invited us, they detained us.
SSS detain una.
They detained us.
Which year?
That was 17th July 2018. We were detained. She wrote petition on 4 of us. 2 of us were detained.
You and who?
Myself and Waziri Bintube. We were eventually released. The worst part of it was that when I got back to the office,
wait. The reason why they release una na because your wife come, they cry, they shout everywhere. Now make the release una. You make
sir,
you know things say na unmarried they release una.
Small thing, sir. When my wife got to DSS office, to
they say una no dey there. You una no, una name no dey for board.
They say our name no dey for board. Myself and Waziri. Our wives were there. They were crying. Luckily enough, they now cited the vehicle we drove with that night.
If not be that vehicle,
nobody will have traced us again for life. For our refusal to compromise. So when I got back to the office from DSS, I got a query again from the office that has to explain my whereabouts on those days I was detained in DSS.
What will be your answer when you give?
The first thing I did was to write DSS to request for evidence of
Who
my
be the
detention.
DG that time?
Sir.
Who be the DG that time?
That is Lawan Daura. I now wrote the DG to request for evidence of my detention.
Do you have copy of that letter you wrote to the SSS?
That's my personal paper. I should have that one.
Okay.
It's only official document I cannot have. But for my personal document, I should have it.
Okay.
So I wrote letter to demand for evidence of my detention. I now wrote back to the MD to explain that she will recall that at about 6 p.m. on the 17th of July, I got a call by Prozi to report at DSS. And being the highest security institution in the country, I had no option than to honor the invitation.
In the evening?
In the evening, 6 p.m. We were locked up, and the day we were being released, you were at DSS too.
Oh, she did there?
She was there. That I was now shocked that you are asking me to account for myself when you knew where I was. When I responded to her that way, that was the end of that story.
SSS reply you to tell you why they detain you?
Up to this morning, no reply, sir. But I have the acknowledged copy of the letter. The last one I got recently, sir, was another query from the MD asking me to provide response to query that was served on her by His Excellency, the Vice President of Nigeria. And so I replied her.
Now you go help her respond to query where they give her.
I just responded, sir, that I didn't have salary for 10 months. As at that time, in the newly relocated office, I was not allocated office. Number 3, I was not allocated working tools. How would she expect me to assist her to answer query? I replied that without answering anything, and nothing came out of it up to this morning.
How much be the money where they pay for the new annex office, the small office where we now move into?
My ordinary president, at the time they did that transaction, I've been removed from the audit.
So you are not in the know?
I'm not in the know, sir.
350 million naira. Yes.
So I would like to stop here, sir.
You're not going to stop there. I will just ask you 3 questions, then we move.
Here. Maybe next time you schedule them for their own interview.
No, ICPC and presidency go work with you, and they go unravel the mystery where they on top of the matter.
Thank you, sir.
My dear, you get one money in dollars where they for fixed deposit. How much be the amount? Talk to the microphone. You get one money in dollars will be in there for a fixed deposit for some banks where they give one kind funny interest. You still remember the amount?
My ordinary president.
Yes.
I was the head of internal audit.
So you know the amount.
And I've, as I said, I've contributed my value to the growth.
How much was the money?
I wouldn't know which one you are talking about. But there was one of 50 million naira, 50 billion naira.
50 billion naira?
Yes.
Now the 50 billion naira waiting for the account.
Yes.
Which bank and which bank and which bank?
Well, I won't be able to recall the banks.
How much be the interest within they give?
If my memory has not started failing me, it was 0.02% per annum.
50 billion naira. 0.02%.
When President.
When una call raise alarm, excuse me, I'm doing the cross-examination now.
Okay, sir.
When una call raise alarm, say this interest is ridiculous. Waiting can happen. Waiting the banks can do quickly.
Well, my ordinary president, I couldn't get what you are saying properly, but I think I have an idea. The 50 billion was backed by an agreement. And the agreement was both signed by staff of NBET, staff of BPE, and the bank, thereby calling it a tripartite agreement to agree on 0.02%. There are other funds that I met on ground when I joined NBET in August 2012. And there were billions of naira, I can't recall how much. There were billions of naira in NBET's current account. As internal auditor, I flagged it that such money ought to have been invested. And in fairness to the Pioneer MD, he asked us to summon the banks that were holding onto NBET's money. And when they came on their own, they overpaid us interest rate. And that was the beginning of generating interest income on current account credit balances for NBET. We generated such interest up to a point that I raised another memo to say that that interest rate was too ridiculous, and we moved the money to treasury bills. In all, we were able to return about 6 billion naira to Federation account.
This man deserves national award. Now this kind of person they supposed give Minister of Finance. Make we appreciate him. But Nigeria, if care is not taken, he will be victimized.
These are the money, sir, that in some other agencies, they just collect brown envelope on monthly basis. It may interest the ordinary president that since the assumption of office of the current MD, no single naira has been remitted to Federation account.
Hey! Osalobwa.
And the company has collected the highest annual appropriation in the history of NBET during our watch, without a commensurable performance.
Approximately how much?
I don't have the actual figures, sir, because the figures I do see were those that I always obtain from the website of the budget office. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. My brothers, my sisters, Chairman, carry the 4 of them to my reception, made for security cover. Then carry that other tinted car, drive them out. Thank you. Yes, madam. We hear from Rashidat Okodwa, MNI, ICPC Commissioner and spokesperson of the ICPC. Make we appreciate them. When this matter begin, they come out. My auntie be like person where rain beat. She weak, but she don't need someone courage now to come back. Over to you, man. Oh, no.
I thank you very much. Say you agree, may we come today. May we come take our ear here. The thing when I want to talk, we say.
Sorry, ma. You get to one of my coded people. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Reduce the volume for your radio, sir. Good morning, sir. Hello, good morning, sir. Oh, network. Hello, good morning. Make a call him back. Now, one of my coded people, they up there. But you know they ever mention in name. But any information where he give you. Now, information where he don't investigate, he don't analyze, he don't dissect, he don't confirm. I get these kind of people for ministries, departments, and agencies. Now I make some kind of information. If I get them like these, people go, they wonder. Now juju in they use, which juju? Documents where some staff never see for their life. Then they work there. Me, I go get the documents. Oh yeah, now network. If I do like this, should be they work sometimes. Now when I go, Kenny. Okay, ma, if you call back, you go, forgive me, I go, just interrupt me, you make we hear what you get to talk. Go ahead, ma.
I said the thing when I want to talk be say, as you talk the thing last time when this matter open, you talk say, not true, ICPC staff, 2 of them, 1 person there, destroy this thing, and you get evidence. I been think say you go show me something when I go still say that true then destroy, because the papers, all the papers, now I hear say na statement, and I go back, go find out where those statements dey, because when I would look for document, when we hear say na 75-page document, I dey look for document from their office like evidence, and all the one where they collect, it dey there in full ground.
Two pages.
No. We get. I don't talk. Say the document where we collect from their office when we dey investigate, it dey ground, the full ground, not be 2 pages. Now the one where.
But you hear how Babangida confessed in the presence of S. Aliyu.
Now that one now, me I go investigate.
Now.
Talk. No, when you talk and say you get real evidence, person fit talk anything where they want.
Meaning to say, I go give you the complete one when we say nothing, where they no remove anything. Now be the evidence. So when you go compare the one where they don't doctor, where Babangida and the Lamba don't doctor, I go give you the one when we say, if you they open, fear, you open fear. If you see something here, you know see I'm here, you know say they don't pinch them out. That be the evidence now. Evidence pass like that.
As I dey talk, I go collect that one, go office, go check against the one with the because for ICP, this thing, as we don't hear them since last Friday, we don't they do internal investigation. Our Oga, acting chairman, talk and say, make we don't they do the investigation.
Ask Lamba and Babangida and S. Aliyu. Ask them first.
They don't look into
they
it.
Go there, they go down, they rush now. As you dey here now, they go don't get those documents where they come out.
You know you get the control document now. So I go prepare them. I go compare.
Then go now. As it be say you never see this document with your eye. But now where they don't hear me and you don't they talk, say I go give you the complete one. Before you go reach, completed one go down there for ground for you.
No.
That did not be so?
No. Wait. You know, say all of this one now waiting that they call for court say na allegation. We make you know they talk and say now true it happened.
Okay, now allegation. Allegation.
Thank you, my brother.
Allegation.
You do well. Allegation. I hope you know the meaning. Say somebody talk say until you shoot the proof. Say the person do.
When I know say this my auntie very diplomatic, very diplomatic and highly legally cautious. If not be so. Now this my same auntie, now she talk say, some people carry government money where no be their own, and then they ready to refund them, and they no be thief. No put a clap for auntie diplomacy. So allegation. No put a clap for myself when I go school. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my ordinary president, sir.
Now who me and I'm the for radio telephone.
You know with Barrister Adam.
The good barrister with a good heart.
I'm most lawyer, my president, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, our diplomatic auntie.
Auntie, greet her again.
Good morning, our diplomatic auntie.
Good morning.
Auntie, what the man that spoke has just said, if I heard him very well, he said the statement made by them was removed. Statements, is different from documents you have gathered through the complainant. But he said, statements written by them when you invited them to the commission is nowhere to be found. Until that statement is produced the way it is, you cannot defend the activities of the commission. Documents, you can generate documents anytime. But the statement written by these people must be produced the way they have written it. If it is not produced, then it is an indictment on the commission, which is is a serious indictment. that the entire commission must face the music. The one are the days when people take Nigeria for yeye. As my ordinary president used to say it, this is new Nigeria. We are reinvigorated already. We are ready to proceed and do everything legal to make Nigeria better. My ordinary president, may the good Lord continue to bless you.
Amen. All of us.
This thing you are doing, apart, you see, my ordinary president, you take everything for free. But this one you are doing, we, the legal team, we put ourselves together. You must be paid according to law.
Okay,
What you have done
as a whistleblower, ba? As a whistleblower.
No, you are a whistleblower.
Thank you.
This one can never be.
No, gonna clap. No. The money plenty.
Yes,
Once I get this money, I don't do Brekete again.
To rebuild our radio station. 50 billion naira. And they are paying us 0.02% for how many years?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Mr. President.
According to Auntie. Anything where you go talk here, talk allegedly.
Allegedly. Nigeria government will take that bank, they will vomit all the percentage they have chopped. And in doing so, I will calculate it, and the necessary percentage according to the whistleblowing act will come to my ordinary.
Other money is there. No be only this one. I go tell you other money we could calculate and so that.
We go calculate and we go through it. The $10 million in one bank, the another $10 million in another bank, another chop money they don't chop. They must vomit them.
You see, as soon as this percentage come out, as whistleblower, we go just buy National Stadium, turn on to Brekete radio.
That is it. We'll be doing our program inside.
Yes.
My ordinary president, may God bless those guys.
Amen.
From MBET.
Thanks, sir.
Wallahi, they are wonderful.
Barrister.
Yes, sir.
I go give you all their numbers and names.
Okay.
Now
sir.
you go share amongst all the lawyers where we get under Nigerian Bar Association and the president of MBA. Now every 1 hour, make una they call them. If una no hear them again, it don't happen.
Mr. President, nothing goes.
No, every 1 hour, just not argue.
Mr. President.
I say make you no argue, Barrister Adams. I know what they talk.
I don't go argue with you, sir.
So share the numbers. Give the president of MBA and other members of Brekete family, most especially those our sons, them.
Yes, sir.
Now share for them and our rugged lawyers like Wazronya and Co. Share, yes, share the numbers every 1 hour. Make una call their line. Just
them.
confirm, not be long talk. Hello, are you okay? Even if una call, the phone ring, he cut, he ring, he cut, he ring, he cut. If he ring 3 times, they no pick. Make una raise alarm.
We go raise alarm, Mr. President.
Thank you.
They are like fish bone. We don't hook them for neck now. Nobody will swallow them. Nobody go swallow them. May you live long, Mr. President.
Amen, and you too. Thank you very much, Barrister Adams.
Bye.
Yes, you never greet anti-diplomacy.
I'm greeting our anti-diplomacy.
Barrister Adams, I greet you, but I want to reply you. That program, when they talk this matter, now document they talk. They say 75-page document. Now today I reach here. Now they hear say, now the statement.
Yes.
Now they say they come out. We go sort them out now.
Okay.
The statement we go bring out.
Okay. Collect.
We not go fit, statement to now our investigation material.
Collect.
But if we, okay.
Madam Director, the demand they provoke. Since when this man enter here now, front in the front face.
This statement, say our statement.
Since when this man enter, he smile. He just do face like say he's on top of nail. Make una beg and make you smile small. I beg
smile.
Give him, make you talk.
Our statement, investigation material. But I go office. I go ensure say that statement day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Not be say I go bring the statement come here.
No,
when they go court.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the statement will come back by God's grace.
With your directives.
With her directive.
Yes, my name is Hassan Saliu. I'm working under her. She's my Oga with your direction. Ordinary president. 75 pages can never be written statement. The 75 pages is an evidence that is with the commission. And it is not even 75, it's 86. It's 86 pages. And my problem with this coded man, he should have come to the commission and launch all these things. When they ask him...
Not be the same person who go commission where there is... What is your own in this matter? What is your interest?
No. It is based... No, let us speak. It is based on 2-page report that we generated over 10,000 pages of evidence we are working on. And in ICPC, because of the seriousness we attach to such investigation, it is 2 departments that are doing parallelly. This one are doing, it is impossible for anybody in ICPC to tamper with evidence. Why is it so? A separate unit is doing it secretly. I'm telling you this. And a separate unit is doing it secretly.
What if money exchange hand for the two departments?
No. We can easily detect any malpractice. Honestly, ICPC is a professional investigation unit and organization that can never...
Make una clap for them. Now, wait. Hassan Saliu, collect microphone. Hassan Saliu.
Yes.
Now, wait now. No be quarrel. At least the man don't smile now. Since where you come now in front face. Yes. Hassan Saliu.
Yes.
The end will justify
the means.
The end of this investigation, I go confirm to us whether or whether. Good idea, yes?
Yes.
Just support say nay. The nays have it. Thank you. Over to you, man. Thank you, everybody.
Don't talk the thing when I be want to say.
No, hold on.
End. Then go justify. The investigation still they continue. And as I dey here now, I dey promise Nigerians say, una go know the end of this matter.
You go come back here.
I go come back. Una go know the end of it.
Hey!
ICPC is not the work.
Everybody, ICPC.
Thank you, my brother.
Mention, man. Thank you. Barrister Adams, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Don't forget to share the numbers. I will text you the numbers now. You share it to MBA and other members of our team. My brothers, my sisters.
President, sir.
Yes.
Maybe now this one will make you collect your ambassador back. The one way you don't drop for them.
You too like trouble.
No be trouble.
Why you drop our ambassador?
Because.
Madam. No.
Because.
Academic, cool down.
No be trouble at the fight.
Collect microphone for your hand. Be diplomatic.
I take this time to tell everybody say make all of us so they put our eye for ground. Make you first of all come out our hand from corrupt practices. I beg.
Yes.
My our acting chairman. You don't hear him. That man say our acting chairman they very hospital.
Yes.
Dr. Musa Usman Abubakar. If not before the other things when they do. If we want them to say he go come this something, make him come and talk to this matter himself. Now the way the thing they hold in heart. When he say I must come here and address this matter, he said, make I tell you now, say everybody must work together to make this country better in every way. Everything that is bad, even in our own personal lives, make we from our children, make we they watch what then they do. Now all those small things that when they reach up, then go become corrupt people. So this matter not be only for government, too, not be only for ICP, not be only for ordinary president.
Now all of us. Now all
of us. Make I tell you now like that.
Thank you very much, my brothers, my sister. Make una appreciate her. This my auntie blood the hot. Anyway, my brothers, my sisters, anything we get beginning, it they get, and including the life itself. Even permanent secretary, no, they stay for that seat permanently. Now just title, permanent secretary. Many permanent secretaries don't die. Some don't resign. Some don't retire. Some, they don't even pursue them from work. So there is nothing permanent in this life. My brothers, my sisters, now so we reach the end of today's edition of the program, Brekete Family. But before then, Uyi and Kelechi, they get training where they will do very soon to empower people. You have 2 minutes.
Good morning, Ordinary President. Good morning, Brekete family. The training at the weekend batch of the online business and skills training. It will happen tomorrow from 10 o'clock in the morning, go to 6 in the evening because it's a marathon program. What we teach them during the weekday, those will be no get chance because of work and anything, there'll be no day in town, they just come in. The training they take place tomorrow, where we teach you mini importation, how to run your ads on Facebook, and even graphic design plus.
And how to link you up with manufacturers all over the world for you to buy directly from the manufacturers.
Exactly. We will show you how to do them and how to source for products yourself. As December they come now, take advantage of the opportunity we come with them.
Give us your phone number.
070 85 16 06 94.
Repeat them again.
070 85 16 06 94. The price for the training are 10,000 naira only.
Where be the venue?
For IBI Center, waiting for Wuse to near AP Plaza.
Time?
10 a.m.
Shift them by 1 hour, 11 a.m.
Okay, the Honorary President.
Thank you. Hello, good morning, Dr. Shegun. Finally.
Hello, Honorary President.
You have 30 seconds.
All I want to do this morning is to pray for you that God is your strength.
Amen.
He will see you through every ordeal that you are facing.
Amen.
Anything you are doing, as long as it is for God, once man just decides in his own selfish way that wants to go contrary to what you are doing, God will fight on your behalf.
Amen.
You know, you are fighting on behalf of the masses.
Thank you. Time don't go. My brothers, amen, amen, amen. For all that prayer.
Amen.
On behalf of everybody waiting for studio, most especially our auntie Rashidat Okodua, MNI, ICPC Commissioner and spokesperson of the ICPC. Make we appreciate them. Una, bye.